What's up, everyone? Zack here, and right now I'm going to be delving into my review of Knock Knock, Eli Roth's newest piece of shit that he's smeared in our faces, and we just sit here like, thank you, Mr. Roth, can I have another? After The Green Inferno, I pretty much vowed that I was done with this motherfucker. His movies fucking suck, and I don't know why anyone's acting like he's some new maestro of gore or some shit. This guy simply doesn't know how to fucking deliver, and I keep falling for it, so shame on me, I guess. Cabin Fever, who gives a shit? Hostel, last 30-40 minutes were awesome. Besides that, you're watching softcore porn. Hostel 2 sucked. Fucking Green Inferno, lame as shit. I mean, and those are just his most notable ones. And he's been basically out of the game for a bit since below before the Green Inferno, and that finally dropped after being in limbo for a while. Simply didn't fucking deliver whatsoever. But if you want to hear my thoughts on that, watch my 18+ minute review with my buddy right after we checked it out on my YouTube channel. But let's get into Knock Knock. It's basically centers around this guy, Evan, played by Keanu Reeves, whose family leaves for the weekend, and he's left alone. He's basically very fucking sex deprived, apparently. They really tried to drill that into your head at the very beginning. And what a coincidence, these two little whorebags knock on his door, all soaking wet, and they're like fucking little crop tops and shit. And they're all like, hey, can we come in? I'm wet. And he's like, yeah, sure, yeah, come on in. And he's just so emotionless. He's like a manila folder with a face. He's just bland, you know. And I fucking love Keanu Reeves. I think he's like the best worst actor out there. And he's a good human being overall. He seems like a really fucking cool guy from everything I've read about him. And props to him for that. But in this movie, it was just a complete and just utter miscast. I mean, this movie was dead on arrival. I'm not trying to act like anything could have saved this hunk of shit. But at the same time, it was a very awkward movie. Every line out of Reeves' mouth was just, it was so contrived, and it was fucking laughable to the point where obviously I'm a white motherfucker, and it just makes me red. It just embarrasses you a little bit, you know. And so long story short, I was like, yeah, come on in. And they come in, and then they chit chat a little bit. They seem like cool girls. He calls them an Uber, or what's supposed to resemble an Uber, and he's like, all right, I'll be here in an hour. And he's like, all right, sounds perfect. So they're like, all right, well, I was like, I'll wash your clothes for you, to dry you off. Here's some robes and shit. And they're like, awesome. He's like, make yourself at home. They're like, okay. So anyway, he tries to find them. He's like, girls, where are you, girls? Girls? Oh, there you are. Oh, they're in the shower. They're like naked and shit. They're like, come in, Evan. And he's like, I can't do that. I'm married. They go, but come on anyway. And he's like, all right. So yeah, anyways, he gets in the shower, like, you know, like it's gonna be all casual, because when they start touching him, he's like just blown away. His mouth's all like gaping shit. He's like, I told you, I can't do this. Like, well, why the fuck you in the shower, motherfucker? Anyway, so they start rubbing his cock and shit. He's like, don't do that. Please don't. They're like, but come on. He's like, all right, fine. So they start, you know, basically going down on him. And then he's like, well, come to the room, you know, let's have a little more fun. He's like, I can't. He's like, they're like, but come on. He's like, well, all right. So then he goes to the room, and they do their thing. And he wakes up next morning, and he thought they pretty much left. They didn't, and they turned him from being, you know, little whorebags who seemed kind of sweet, I guess, to just these uber fucking psycho bitches just throwing shit around his kitchen, trashing the place, and he's like, you know, you need to get out. And they're like, well, no. And he's like, well, I'm going to call the cops. Like, well, call the cops. You know, you fucked us, and, you know, I'll say you raped us, and we're underage. And he's like, what? And then it's so fucking corny watching these exchanges. It's fucking just it's borderline retarded, to be perfectly honest with you. Long story short, Keanu Reeves turns out to be the most helpless fucking man in the entire fucking United States. He gets ragdolled by these girls who are no more than 115 fucking pounds apiece, and just manhandled by these bitches. It's like, it blew me away. This guy is so fucking helpless. All he knows how to do is just scream these just incoherent babbling and obscenities that just really, they don't even make sense, you know. He's like, and there's no climax, there's no tension building. It's basically Keanu Reeves tied up to a chair for an hour after the before mentioned events take place, and it's him just sitting there like just fucking helpless. And it's like, you're just sitting there at the TV going, motherfucker, come on. But it's not even like these girls are really doing anything. They're just kind of trashing his place. They're stabbing his couch with knives, and they're like defacing basically his property, but they're not really doing anything to him. I mean, they put headphones on him and blare music, and he's just going, I can't hear, blah, blah. But it's so fucking just awkward that he's like, I'm going deaf, and he screams that 50 times, and you're just like, oh my god. It's like, you can't even feel for the guy, because like, this guy's a fucking dumbass, you know? And really nothing happens. I mean, the only notable thing is like he escapes at one point. He like starts choking the bitch, and then she stabs him in the shoulder with a fork, and he just falls over like a complete fucking bitch, and then he just gets tied up again. And it's like it's him just tied up the whole movie. This is him the whole movie. Just come on, I'm a good father, I'm a good husband. And they're like, no, you're not. Why'd you fuck us then? And he's like, and then he has this like fucking hilarious little little like dialogue where they're like, why don't you explain yourself? And he just starts just screaming and like this just it's so embarrassing. He just starts screaming. He's like, you suck my cock. What the fuck was I supposed to do? You suck my cock. It's like a free pizza comes to your doorstep. You say no, I eat the pizza. I eat it. It's like, is this like the There Will Be Blood, I drink your milkshake line, and they're trying to like level that for some reason? I mean, let's like reach that height, and it's so fucking stupid. I mean, it's pathetic, and nothing fucking happens. There's nothing delivers. There's no tension. Eli Roth does not know how to properly ramp tension. He does not even know how to fucking develop a climax. It is so fucking bad. And not in the so bad it's good sense, because the only redeeming, if you could even say that quality, is watching how fucking bad Keanu Reeves is in this movie. And not like the Point Break bad where it's still entertaining. It's just, you're fucking bad, dude. And you do not belong in these kind of roles. I blame it mostly on Roth's shitty direction. What else is fucking new? And that really goes into my final point is I cannot fucking stand Eli Roth. The guy's a fucking talentless hack. His movies suck. And everyone's like, well, why don't you make one better since you know? I was like, motherfucker, I'm not trying to be a movie. I'm a fucking fan. Of cinema, of this genre in particular. I enjoy watching movies. This is my thought on this movie. I'm not trying to say I can do better because no shit, I fucking can. Every time I critique, if you critique a fighter, it doesn't mean I could beat his fucking ass. It means I'm critiquing his performance because I'm a fan of the sport. Or if I critique a certain, basketball, football, baseball team, it doesn't mean I can fucking beat them in the goddamn game. It means those are my thoughts on them as what they're being called a professional. And Eli Roth is just a fucking joke. His movies suck. They don't fucking deliver. And this one is another F. It's another fucking turd, and it sucks. And he smeared it across all of our faces. And shame on me for giving this douchebag another fucking chance after he essentially stroked his penis in front of the screen for an hour and 45 minutes for the Green Inferno and just hawked a big loogie and just any fan of the Grindhouse 70s, 80s flicks. I mean, the dude's a fucking joke. Just watch the original movie this is based off from 1977 called Death Game. Not even a great movie, but it's better than this hunk of shit. I would rather watch a golden retriever's asshole pucker in and out like this for 5 fucking hours. Like Clockwork Orange style. Peel my fucking eyes open and just don't even give me the eyedropper. Let him fucking just slowly wither to dust as I watch a fucking golden retriever's asshole puckering on a screen that I can see anywhere I go. This big, close asshole shot. Eli Roth sucks. Knock Knock fucking sucks. Do not watch this movie. Don't watch any of his fucking movies. This guy sucks. Simple. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. If you have seen it, please comment. I'd love to actually have a discussion on it. If there were any redeeming qualities that you took from this or any parts that you did enjoy legitimately, not because they were so cornball, I'd love to honestly hear them because maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I just don't get it. Maybe Eli Roth is the most creative motherfucker to ever get behind a fucking camera and tell people what to do and make these kind of movies. But from what I've seen from his filmography, he is not. This guy is a fucking joke. Seriously. So, with that being said, I mean, don't watch the movie. It is an absolute F. There is zero payoff. There is zero violence besides a fork in the fucking shoulder. There is no tension. There is no plot development. I don't even see these movies to get all nitpicky about that kind of shit. But you know what? I'm going to, because fuck him. Why not? So, don't watch the movie. Again, it is an F. Save yourself the fucking time. I can't believe I rented this on demand for 10 fucking bucks. I mean, but at least let my loss of $10 be your reward. And it's, save yourself the money. Don't watch it for the 80th time he's saying that. And that's it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please comment them. But with that being said, fuck Eli Roth. Seriously. You suck, dude.